Hey, my Liptons. I'm just gonna be a very short video because I'm just like, oh, girl. So, oh God, Will and Jada. I swear to God, can we escape Will and Jada at this point? It's like, is there any escape plan going on here? Can we like be out the group chat? Is what they say online now. So I guess Jada Pinkett Smith is coming out with a new book or something, and I'm just like, girl, who asked for a book? Like no one asked, no one asked for the book. So now I guess she's confirming that what we've all knew at this point, that her and Will have been separated, and they've been separated for 7 years. Okay, they've been separated since 2016, and and this is just a snippet of the interview. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch the whole interview. I don't know. It's just I don't care for her like that for me to go watch the whole thing. But the thing was on the blogs. She went on to say that, she made a promise that she would never get divorced, and her and Will made that promise. So, like, whatever, even though mind you, they live separately. They don't live in the same house. They don't do anything together, but they're still married and they're still, whatever. And for me, it's just kind of like, and someone said this. They said, "I want that Will and Jada love becomes worse and worse, a worse and worse lyric over time," and it's so true because, well, first of all, I don't know what y'all like, and don't get me wrong, I do it too. Like there are certain couples, there are some very few celebrity couples, where it's like where I look at them and I'm like, okay, they look really really cute together. Like I do that all the time. It's like there are some couples where it's just like, oh my god, I'll feel so bad if they break up or anything like that. Whatever. I used to feel that way about, I think, Drake and there was one point in time where I thought that Drake and Rihanna was really really cute. Harry and Meghan, whatever. Like I do have my quote unquote couple goals. I mean, not couple goals, but like the two couples. I'm like, you know what? They look really cute together. Like, I think this is gonna look good. But I never put anybody in a pedestal, especially Will and Jada. For me, at least I was. And I understand that they were the pinnacle of Black love in the Black community at one point. But to me, I mean, I've always, I like, I didn't care for them growing up. I didn't care for them. So it's like I wasn't on that bandwagon, and plus I wasn't so invested into their story like that, so I didn't care. But I think when I really started to get turned off by the Smiths and and everything like that is when, honestly, really when that Red Table Talk started. I remember it was a couple of years ago, and I remember they were starting off that Red Table Talk, and I never watched it. It's just that when certain episodes or clips will go viral, and they'll find themselves on the blogs, because the blogs will post certain pics and certain snippets, and there was just certain snippets where, and this is before the whole August, this is before the scandal and stuff like that. There were just certain things that were said on the Red Table Talk that kind of like turned me off towards Jada and the because I think there was a time where, like, I think Jada Pinkett's mom, mind you, was talking about how she got her vagina tightened, and then let me stop laughing because I'm starting to get sick. Let me stop. Just certain things like that. Like, and then there was a time where, and I actually had to go find out that this was true. And the fact that this is true, it's what's sending me. Because someone pointed out in the comments, they were like, yo, Jada really had Jaden and Willow write letters to Tupac saying how much, their mom missed him or something like that. And I was like, no, this can't be true. That cannot be true. I went to go look that up. And it turns out it's true. Yeah, let me stop because I'm starting to get, I'm about to choke on y'all right now. So it's just like, I don't know. The Red Table Talk was not my cup of tea. The only time I really, really watched a whole episode of Red Table Talk is when that whole Jordan Woods situation happened with Kylie and the Tristan thing. That was the only time I went out my way to watch it. Other than that, I never sat down and watched the full episode of Red Table Talk. it just wasn't my cup of tea. And like I felt like all three of them, like Jada, the grandmother, Willow, like they like I never known Jada Pinkett to talk this much. I think that's another thing too. It's just like I get it, the wives of the successful husbands, they have their own voice too. They have their own opinions. They have their own careers. I get that. But it's like, girl, like you're also an actress too. Go act. Go do something. Like, why are you on here just spilling your personal information, your personal tea, and this, and that, and that? I felt like before, obviously, this is before the scandal and before the entanglement episode and things like that. To me, I never known Jada Pinkett to talk this much, so it was kind of weird for me. So I don't know. I just, and all three of them, Willow, I thought that they were talking too much. So yeah, like that really turned me. So it's like that was that, and then obviously the whole August Alsina thing. And let's be very clear, before the whole August Alsina interview, August Alsina has been dropping hints beforehand that he slept with Jada, like him and Jada had a thing. And when it was revealed, I was kind of like, I wasn't like, because August has always dropped hints, but he's never like put it out there. But I guess I don't know what happened behind the scenes that August did that whole interview. So yeah, he came out and said that him and Jada were dating. They had a thing. They had, they got into some things. But Will Smith gave his permission for August to get into a full-blown relationship with Jada. He asked Will permission, and Will allow that. So and I think even during that time, I was kind of like, okay, Will Smith gave his permission. Will Smith gave August Alsina his permission to go sleep with his wife. Huh. And at that point, even then, when August said that, I was like, bro, why are Will and Jada Pinkett still married again? I'm confused. Because to me, if we're gonna keep it a stack, I'm sorry, and this is the way I felt during that time when August said that. This felt like like almost like a pimp and hooker transaction that just happened here. Because to me, that's when August said that. That sounded like Will Smith was the pimp, and then here comes a guy that's wanting to pay for sex, and was like, "Here's my wife, who is the prostitute or the hooker, and you do what you want with her." That's how it felt like to me. I don't know. That was just the vibe I got when I heard that, and I was just like, "What kind of a man?" But then again, Will Smith too, and I know that because Jada was obviously more sloppy with it. She was sloppy with the relationships outside of her marriage and things like that. Don't get it twisted. Will Smith is also he also had his little things, and I'm not gonna make no allegations here because it's like there's been some allegations, but I don't want to put nobody's name out there because I think a lot of y'all how it is. But Will, don't get it twisted. Will Smith also went out of his marriage too to go sleep with women, and allegedly. Well, let me not even go there. Let me not even go there. But yeah, I just think that we've been heard about these two, and then obviously they did the red table talk thing, that whole episode, and that thing was, they were trying to do damage control with that interview and thinking that the public was just gonna accept the whole August admit, and it's just like, girl, no, mm-mm. And more so for like the fans that truly love Will and Jada. I think that the fans that like really looked at them as just like a pinnacle and such a couple goals and things like that, they're really disappointed, and that honestly really did nothing for them. And that's really the reason why Will has this pent up anger, and why he went to go attack when he went to go attack Chris Rock. The real reason wasn't because he wanted to protect his wife's honor or anything like that. No, fuck that. The real reason is because he realized that the image that he built his marriage and his family up to be was tarnished. It was tarnished due to Jada being sloppy and having an affair with another celebrity, and without putting no NDA on it. Listen, Will Smith's girls, his peoples, he put NDAs on those people. You you're not gonna have nobody come out saying that anybody slept with Will Smith. Jada got too comfortable. She got too comfortable, and August spilled the tea. That's the reason why. The reason wasn't because he wanted to protect her honor. No, please. Okay? This marriage has sailed a long time ago. The real reason he went to go slap Chris Rock is because he just got tired of people poking at the idea or the image of his marriage to Jada being tarnished, being broken, being defiled, being bamboozled, being hoodwinked, being deceived. Okay? That's the reason, because Will Smith built an image and an empire of his family being perfect, and due to him and his wife being sloppy and this stupid red table talk, honestly, shit, I think if Will Smith were to see this shit in hindsight, I think that Will Smith would have told Jada not to go forward with this red table talk. I think they, honestly, at this point, I think that both Will and Jada, especially Jada, regrets the red table talk. She regrets it. She regrets it because it's just like, it opened a can of worms that, like, when it was time to put that shit back in, it was over. It was over and done with. Now, Will and Jada's image, whether they're together, whether they're not together, it's ruined at this point. Completely. People, y'all, and I be on social media, y'all, people do not like Jada anymore. They're going in on her. Like, they're saying that how, like, she's embarrassed. Well, even though, to me, like, there's some of the criticism is valid when it comes to Jada, but there's other parts I'm just like, girl, y'all are blaming Jada for Will going up there to slap Chris. It's like, girl, no. Will Smith is a grown man. He made his own decisions. He did that for him. He didn't do that to protect her honor or to protect her. No. He didn't do that for that reason. So I feel like, Jada's image is really, like, tarnished. Like, the internet goes in on this woman all the time. I know there's some some defenders, but it's not the overwhelming amount of the people do not like Jada. As far as for Will, people trying to, I don't know what it is about Will. People are trying to infantilize him. Oh, Jada be embarrassing Will. I just feel so bad for Will. Will this, Will that. It's like, man, Will allowed his wife, gave permission for his wife to go and sleep with other men. Okay? He's just as much as guilty as Jada. So I don't understand why y'all are trying to infantilize, as if this man don't know what he's a grown man. And this man prioritized his image and his marital image above his own marriage. That's what happened. And that's why he's so tight. And that's why he's so mad. I was not, listen, and I didn't do a video because obviously my channel wasn't built at the time. But a lot of y'all defended Chris Rock, him for slapping Chris Rock. I did not defend that shit. I wasn't here for it. You don't go on the stage and slap anybody. Like, since when did we, like, come on. And honestly, I feel like, and don't get me wrong, I am not a Chris Rock fan at all. At all. I don't care. At this point, I'm tired of seeing him. I'm tired of seeing Jada. I'm tired of seeing Will. But to me, I felt like Will Smith did that because he knew that Chris wasn't going to do anything, and he saw him as a weakling. But let that be a white person up there. Let that be. Anyway, at this point, I think that what Jada is doing here is that, I think because the image is there, her image is so tarnished to the point where there's no repair, that she's trying to milk this whole, like, the end of, like, not the end, but like the demise of her marriage between her and Will. Because Will already put his book out. I think before this is like before the slap. Yeah, so before the slap happened. Where Table Talk was on for a second, and then I think where Table Talk got canceled. People are just over Will and Jada, and I think she knows that. So now she's like, you know what? Let me just milk this. All publicity is good publicity. She thinks the book is gonna sell, and maybe it will. I don't know. I'm not sure. Personally, I'm not buying the book. I don't care. I already got everything that she wants to tell me. At the end of the day, I truly believe that Jada Pinkett Smith has always loved Tupac. She loves that man. Always will, always have, always will. That's the love of her life. I Maybe she did love Will Smith at a certain point in her time, but I don't know. Maybe she fell out of love. I don't know. But I think that, she's trying to milk it for what it is. Let me just get this last bit of backlash. And that's it. We hanging it up. Because there's nothing really to sell at this point when it comes to Will and Jada. Who's gonna buy them as a couple anymore? Who? Who's gonna buy them as a couple? Not me. Honestly, I never have, but now people don't look at these two the same. So it is what it is. I mean, they can continue to sell books or put it, and then I think she also said that Chris Rock also asked her out, but then because Chris Rock heard the rumors that they were divorcing, but she was like, "Oh no," and then he was I don't care. I don't care at this point. I don't care. I'm so over this. I'm over them. And hopefully this is the last time I talk about them. Well, this is the first time. And honestly, it might be the last because I'm over this whole situation. Lastly, I do want to talk about Serena Williams. So it says here Serena Williams will become the first athlete to to receive the Fashion Icon Award at the 2023 CFDA Fashion Awards. And the reason why I'm laughing is because, bro, the CFDA Fashion Awards has gone down. Like it's gone downhill at this point. Don't get me wrong. I love Serena Williams. She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT of tennis and things like that. Can we be honest, y'all? Who? Hold on. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. So Serena Williams is supposed to be receiving this award. And like I said, the CFDA went downhill. Like ever since they gave that, and there's no shade. I know y'all not gonna like me for saying this. Some of y'all. But ever since they gave that award to Beyonce, I stopped taking this award. This thing seriously. Bro, y'all already know, and I said this multiple times on my channel, Beyonce is not the fashion girl. Like when it comes to her fashions, I don't know what it is. It's like her tour looks be looking great, but it's like like when it comes to like the red carpet or like she's walking down the street or something like that, like any red carpet looks or anything like that, Beyonce, she be looking a mess. Like she don't be looking good. Like the tour, maybe it's because the tour is more like, maybe because the designers have a more hands-on thing with Beyonce during the tour, but because I really, really liked her Renaissance outfits. But if you're talking about Beyonce just regular posting on Instagram or Beyonce on the red carpet or Beyonce going outside, she always, I don't like her looks. And the same goes for Serena Williams, and I love Serena Williams, but Serena Williams does not deserve this award. Serena Williams is not the fashion girl. I've never liked any of Serena Williams' Met Gala looks. She always looks a hot mess. Her makeup a lot of times is not good. Like, whoever is styling my good sis, y'all need to do my good sis. Like, y'all need to help her. Cause she be looking horrendous sometimes on the red carpet. I don't like it when y'all be doing that to my girls. But no, like Beyonce, and I remember they also gave that shit to Kim Kardashian. I'm like, when has Kim Kardashian? When is Kim Kardashian a fashion girl? When? Like the woman is practically especially at that time when they gave her that award, she was practically naked all the time, and she even said it on the when she won the award that, listen, I'm naked most of the time. I don't even know why I'm receiving this award. That's when this shit went downhill for me. That's when this shit didn't even become about fashion. It was about getting views, getting clicks, getting people to watch the award show. It didn't become about fashion. Because if it was about fashion, y'all would give it to real fashion people. I thought that they got it right with Rihanna, especially with Rihanna. And Rihanna's look when she got the CFDA award was timeless. Timeless. And this is why CFDA is more synonymous with Rihanna, because it's just like Rihanna is such the fashion girl. Zendaya, I thought that she definitely deserved that award as well, but I don't believe shit. Kim Kardashian did not deserve that award. Beyonce did not deserve, and Beyonce did not deserve, definitely did not deserve that award. And I don't believe Serena Williams deserves this award. And I love Serena, but it's like, she don't deserve this. She don't deserve this. I'm sorry. She don't. Give the fashion awards to the fashion girls. Stop giving it to people just because they're big names or because they got a following. And that's what I feel like they did with Kim, they did with Beyonce, and now they're doing with Serena Williams. But it is what it is. But I guess congratulations to her. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get up to 700 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.